shout out to all of the fathers out there, all right? This video is going to be for you guys, all right? Now, I want to celebrate you guys, no matter if you're a father right now, especially with the grandfathers out there. If you've done this thing multiple times, shout out to you. But then also want to shout out all of the soon-to-be fathers, as well as any of the G's that are down into the community that, want to be fathers one day. And you take a look at the content, you take a look at how to be a man, how to be masculine, how to provide structure, how to provide leadership. This is going to be the video for all of you guys, all right? Now, within mainstream media, they don't really like to celebrate the men, the fathers, right, and their contributions onto society. But we gonna celebrate it over here. Now, I will say, indulge me for a quick second. I will say it's been particularly hard for me to celebrate this day as my father passed 2 years ago. So now that I think that, I've made it past a degree of the grieving process where I can, think about and see photos and videos of him, and it put a smile on my face as opposed to make me sad. I think that it's an appropriate time to come out with more compilations on the channel in regards to Father's Day. Now, with all that being said, before we get started, I just wanted to talk about the importance of this day to me. I being raised in a single parent household, that of a single father. I said this once and I say it again on my channel, and I will continue on saying it into the future. I would have been unable to become the man that I am today if it wasn't for my father, if it wasn't for having that shining example of what it is to be a man, how to conduct oneself, how to treat people with respect, how to de-escalate situations. I could go on and on and on. I used to watch my father work in the general space and proximity. I got so many stories just off the top of my head. I remember one time we were walking out of a deli and my dad had too much change, right? The person at the counter gave us too much change back, and he looked at the change. He said, "See, she gave me too much change. Let's go back in and give her the rest back." So as a kid, I'm just like, okay, I thought that would just be a come up, Dad. But he was like, no, if you get too much change, you go back and you give them the correct amount of change. That's what it means to have good morals and high integrity. I remember another time as well where my dad essentially almost got into a kerfuffle with a couple at a convenience store. And I've told this story before, but essentially the boyfriend got mad at my dad for trying to give me and him space, and the boyfriend was trying to posture up and act like a big tough guy, and my dad de-escalated the situation, even though he wanted very much to engage in warfare with this young man. But he knew at the end of the day, he had to make a strong decision, because now he is a father. Because now if he was to go to jail or to prison, where would I go as the child? And within that, my dad was teaching me the life lessons of thinking to respond as opposed to not thinking and just reacting. It's literally an infinite amount of lessons, but I leave this all with you and to say is that you are the shining example. Irrespective of how much media downplays your role within your children's life, you are the shining example. You set the standards. And no matter what obstacles are thrown into your way, you proceed forward. All right, guys, that's enough of me rambling. Let's get into the comment.
Are you a dad doing dad things? Sorry about that. He's having a hard time. He's trying to pedal, and it's not working. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to teach my son. And if you keep trying, things are always going to get better. You can do it, buddy.
You can do it, buddy.
Yes, you can.
I can do it.
You can do anything you put your mind to.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I don't want to.
You don't have to want it, but it's going to be there.
No.
This is the best Old Spice
Yes.
commercial ever. Let's go.
No.
Absolutely. Perplexed.
The smile never left his face while the sun was crashing out. I think fathers that display stoicism in the face of rants or crashing out are great examples. And shout out to the fathers that push their kids, right? No shade to the moms, but this is when the mom will come by and just start to cradle and hold them and shit like that. Nah, as a father, get back up on there. Do your thing, son. Get it in.
Go, jump. Jump, look, jump. Jump. Allez, go. Jump. Go. Good. Again. Allez, go. Jump. Jump again. Jump. Yay! Allez, jump. Go.
Got him! Hey, man. Say, Josh. Josh. Get him. Hey, man. We just got him. Squat. I know there was going to be something to this. Hey, he holding him like a newborn. He picked him up like an infant. Hey! Hold on, man. I'm gonna pick you up today. I'm picking you up. There you go. Have to do it every year.
When fathers aren't around, you'll often see little boys who are more impulsive, who are more aggressive. Fathers and mothers are both critical to the development of children, which is a very controversial thing to say today.
Which is
because
crazy.
If you're raised without one, you are missing a piece.
Come on.
But they're not the same. And they're not the same because our hormones dictate they're not the same. So fathers produce a hormone in great quantities called vasopressin. Vasopressin is the protective aggressive hormone. And what does it do? It helps fathers to protect their family. There was a study that was done where mothers and fathers lay in bed and the baby cries. And the fathers sleep through the baby's distress cries, but the mothers wake up right away. With the rustling of leaves outside the window, the mothers sleep through it and the fathers wake up right away because the fathers are attuned to predatorial threat. So our nurturing hormones make us different. I mean, the fact that we can say that there are many things that are similar between women and men, of course, we're both intelligent, we can both be ambitious, but I think the idea that we want to kind of make everything the same when it's just not factual. It is the inconvenient truth that mothers and fathers' nurturing hormones dictate that if they are healthy and they've been raised in a healthy environment, they are different. Now, does that mean that a father can't raise a child and be a sensitive, empathic nurturer? It doesn't mean he can't take on that role. But if, as a society, we can't acknowledge the differences, then a father can't learn to be a sensitive, empathic nurturer. Meaning these are instinctual behaviors. And so that infant, if that father is going to stay home with that baby, acknowledging the differences allows that father then to become a sensitive, empathic nurturer.
Biologically predisposed to be more protectors or family guardians. Interesting.
Stop yelling, stop yelling, stop yelling.
My first son came out when I was 23 and I was ripping and running and trying to be the man, trying to be him. But I think I grew more once my second child came along and I really understood love. I really understood how to care and be there for my family. So that changed my outlook on a lot. Like, you know, seeing him and understanding that, oh, he needs me, his brother needs me, his mom needs me. So I think that again, lit another fire under me, but also, you know, taught me that I need to be more sustainable in my moves. I need to be more intentional in my moves, not just like taking every opportunity because I think it's an opportunity, you know?
Did it scare you or did it hurt you? The drop-in was amazing, you know that, right? Sometimes we just slip out on the ramp.
What if I fall again? Well, I'm kind of scared and I really want to do it.
Sometimes it's scary doing hard things. And it's totally up to you whether you want to give it a go right now.
scared that I'm going to fall.
We can skip this. You don't have to do this.
I want to. Whoa, it's
It's okay.
well, okay. Catch me. Okay, so I'll do it. 1, 2, 3.
Trust.
That was a great job doing that after falling. It's really brave. And
Is my foot okay back
yeah,
there?
it looks amazing. And then just lean forward and stomp and bend your knees. And I'll be here in case you fall.
You promise you'll catch me?
So do your thing, and I will be here the whole process. Here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3. Slam.
I want to say that I think that's really amazing that after that fall, you've gotten up and you've worked through that fear, and you're dropping in again.
1, 2, Sam.
There it is.
Whee! Wow, you're cruising that ramp. Here, that's the next one. Boom,
That
boom,
sense of
boom.
accomplishment.
I am stoked for you. That's really cool that you did that.
She had that internal conflict of being scared, but it was endearing to watch how she still wanted to do it. But the father created an environment where she could do it, and that all she had to do was just believe in herself while also trusting that he would be there in case she did fall. Metaphor for life.
Real speed.
Real speed. Speed up. 9. Next time. Now.
She's in a few minutes. Do we want to get back on the mat? You want to go home? Hey, we don't quit, baby. Why are we quitting? That means we have to take control. It's not going to be handed to us. We got to take control. We have to win. What does crying solve? Nothing, right? Let's pull up our pants. Let's go get after it. Because we're not winning doesn't mean we're not good. That just means you're going against good people. So you have to step up. And you can. I've seen you do it. Nothing else matters but us right now. And this is me and you. Mommy and Daddy are extremely proud of you. But hey, I never want to hear you say you okay? We don't quit because we're mad. Can you give me everything you got each time you step on the mat? Everything. Everything that happens here stays here, okay? So if you win here, you win here. You lose here, you lose here. That's fine. I just want you to go out there and compete with everything you got, all right? Be strong. Be fast, be aggressive, and take over. Let's go to work, okay? You're gonna do amazing. I believe in you. Don't worry about the outcome, and I just want you to have fun. 2-on-1, Nala, Nala, 2-on-1, there, hey,
Boom.
hey, hey. You see what happens being trust your ability? You gotta get out of your head.
People don't know how to raise children. When my kid came to me and he said, Daddy, a wheel came off my toy car, and he gave it to me. And I said, so it did, and I threw it in the garbage. And I went back to my magazine. And then I watched that lower lip going off. Then he started crying. I said, what's the matter? He said, you throwed it away. I said, I'll get you baby toys where the wheels don't come off. He said, well, maybe I can fix it. So I gave it to him again. And he's sitting on the couch, and he gets it together. In just a minute or two, gets it together. Then you pick up. How did you do that? It's wonderful. He says, I'm not that little. And but how did you do it? See the hole in the wheel, yes. See the piece of iron sticking up? I put the hole on and pushed it. I said, that's wonderful. But if you say, here, let Daddy do it, let Mommy do it, you produce a blob.
Yeah.
You know what that means? You solve all your kids' problems. You have to put things upon them.
The key here is that he praised his son for the effort, not for the inaction. And he didn't step in and solve his problems immediately. That's how you raise young boys. That's how you raise future warriors.
Been looking good. Been talking to the coaches and all that.
You training?
Yeah, every day.
You trying to go to training camp?
Yeah. Actually, I got invited to try out for the Kings.
But you know we don't need basketball. I've been around this game since '89, buddy. I've seen it all. You gotta understand that in that life, you know you have to give everything up, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many birthday parties did I miss?
A lot.
How many school plays did I miss?
A lot.
How many times you wake up and not see me there?
A lot. And my dad missed the birthdays, games, Christmas. I respect it now. I know when I was a kid, we always used to ask, is Dad going to be here? We kind of knew that. Okay, he's playing basketball. He's busy. I know every NBA player by the family misses a lot of things that they wish they could go to.
Are you ready to live that life? Because if you want to be great, my man, you got to sacrifice everything. I've lost a family trying to be great. Mm-hmm. It's great at the end because I can help y'all become great, but you got to make sure this is really what you want. Because if you're not going to put 1,000% into it, I say let's just take Reebok over and get us back to number one. I don't want him to play because it will be unfortunate for him that they will compare him to me, similar to what Bronny James is going through now. Unfair to him, and I don't really want him to go through that. What he doesn't realize about me is I was crazy. Basketball's the only thing I cared about. It did jeopardize our relationship a little bit, and I don't want him to ever have to live like that.
All right, guys, that's all that I got for you here today. I hope that you guys enjoy your Father's Day, or hope that you already enjoyed your Father's Day if you've seen this video after Father's Day. Drop me some comments down below. What type of father are you, or what is the importance of your father within your life? Let's light up them comments down below, because we already know people come down into the video. They look not only for the video, but they scroll in the comments and they're reading the content as well. So drop your responses down below so we can get active. All right. Until next time. Peace.